Okay, here they are. Hello, boys. Let's go ahead and continue on with 5.5 MSQ. I don't know what possessed the Allagans to surround themselves with these chattering orbs, but the fact that they remain while their creators do not speak volumes. Sid and his colleagues always make operating these Allagan devices seem so easy. I find it hilarious how neither of them are good with technology at all. Let's talk to the restrainment node. For vengeance. The restrainment node stands poised to lend a hand, figuratively speaking. Bloop. Guiding user to terminal. This way, please. At least you boomers can understand this way, please. What? The orb wants us to follow it? How was I supposed to know that? I don't know what to tell you, Alpha Node. You might just be incompetent. So you're supposed to go up? Or inside this? Or are we supposed to go in the door? No? Maybe I'm the incompetent one. Probably around this corner. Oh, yeah, they're there. This terminal appears to be similar to the one we encountered when we first set foot here. Let us hope that it will be equally helpful. Don't look at me. This is a task for you and Alpha Node. Bloop. Access granted to user Beryllian Mason and her adolescent Elizant companion. Master Mason's other companion is deemed a potential risk to safe operation and has been denied access privileges until further notice. Understandable. Let's see. According to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I say which version you are employee? Why, software version 42.002, of course. Bloop bloop. Warning, errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time required to update 5 years, 1 day. It's just like Windows updates. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Are there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate Tiamat's restraints instead? Bloop. The proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. Well, I can't imagine it will have changed all that much. As long as we pay our due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say we shall be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to explain. Just tell me if we made any progress. I would say so, yes. It does, however, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via link pearl once I am ready to release the shackles. It might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may yet have use for it. Rest assured, I will be certain to give it to G'raha Tia once this is over. Just a little more work, and Tiamat will be free. But before we go any further, there is something I would know. What Tiamat and her kin fought against the Allagan Empire, or when? Both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Ascians. And it was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Ascians touch turns to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. And so I must ask, what do you intend to do with Fandaniel? Will you try to reach out to him too? And a mere no, I want to understand him. I will try, yes, and if that fails, I'll remember him. Certainly, after I've wiped the smile off his face. Yeah, we'll try, but that's probably not going to work. I see little point in reasoning with the wretch, or remembering him for that matter. But perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it be but the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus? Far from it. That act has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited, and there may come a time when you extend the hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt the killing blow. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alphanode has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Okay. Yeah, Alphanode says he's got it. I don't quite trust him with that, but we'll go with it. I cannot deny the logic in Astidian's argument. Given all that is at stake, even the slight lapse in judgment could be the undoing of us all. Bloop bloop. Warning. Releasing dragon restraints may result in specimen loss, damage to facilities, and incineration of staff. Yeah, I mean, we kind of got that covered. Well, let's head on back. Curious if we're actually going to be able to release her or not. Or, like, what exactly is going to happen, because I'm not sure. So if we release Tiamat, what's she going to do? Because we're trying to get rid of her temperament, because apparently she's tempered by Bahamut. Or the primal Bahamut. But this is also lunar Bahamut. Okay, yeah, I'm just confusing myself. We'll see what happens. Hey guys, I'm back. For some reason we thought it was a good idea to leave out Alphanode to do the technology, but whatever. So the spirit vessel proved useful after all. Excellent. If this Fandaniel is truly without reason or creed, he is no better than a rabid dog. Treat with him if you must, but be ready to do what is necessary. Well, that's why you're here, Estinian. Estinian told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Alphanode's absence that he's needed elsewhere? Stoic nod. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you were off taking notes, while you were talking to nodes, Graha and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirm that her ethereal balance leans strongly towards the umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of aether with which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Didn't we already completely exhaust our ether just with one treatment of mild temperament? How are we supposed to deal with this? Meaning, I'll need all the aether I can get. Thank you in advance, Azys. Although this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic. Namely, that Tiamat shows no sign of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Didn't we establish before that she's fully tempered, but she has really strong mental fortitude or something like that? Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Now that you mention it, it very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alphanode to disengage the restraints. Ethereal dampers. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Aren't you the one doing the work, though? Ah, such warmth! The frost that shouldereth my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten, of war with the men of Alog. Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her to recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Aurelian, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times past. An excuse to give a lore dump. Tell me of Bahamut and the Ascians. Tell me of your war with the men of Alog. Wicked, bloodthirsty creatures. Not content with their own lands, they brought fire and death to Mericidia, our home. Flashbang. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Mericidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Flashbang. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest kin to the trees. Surrounded by nature's bounty, Bahamut and I found a place to raise our young. Flashbang. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlene scholar Shah. She posits that man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the Second Astral Era. Correctly, it would appear. If only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Nerd. Again, Angelo. Flashbang! My retinas are seared. When the first children of man arrived at our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held domination. Such was their fear of dragonkind. And as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet, as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing even more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For the time, they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of man, the land knew peace once more. Flashbang! Alas, those golden days of harmony, too, were fated to end. For the men of Alog slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed words of the Ascians. The rest thou knowest only too well. But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Ascians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. I expected him to just jump in the air. That would have been funny. Thanks for your vote of confidence. I swear, when this is over... Keep going, Alize. The magic is working. Slowly but surely, the magic is working, aided no doubt by the memories you bade her share. Wonder if you can see a Stinian somewhere. While I knew this wasn't going to be easy, no patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close, I can feel it. And while I've only got a few more drops of aether left to give, with yours and Graha's, this will work. Then I believe I speak for both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here I go. Super Saiyan Porksy.
No. I'm almost there.
Didn't she just literally ask for aether? And then she was like, oh no, I can't do it on my own. Like, LSA. You could barely treat Gabu on your own. No, you couldn't even do it on your own. Yes, I feel it. The icon's grip growth weak.
Did it work?
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Answer me this, children of man. Can my kindred be saved in like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
My children. Should you hearken unto my call, we shall fly together once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace. Better to die than to live as a tool of evil. You too would wish this, I know, and I shall do as I must.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
Thou hast my gratitude, little one.
Alphino's ready. It's time.
Let's go.
Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
My guess is that it's going to kind of work, but things aren't going to go quite as planned. Bahamut, my beloved. For vengeance and atonement, I rise.
By the gods!
She ever actually seen a dragon before? Or a worm? Amalj'aa, I mean. I guess she's seen Bahamut.
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Paglth'an.
Wait, wasn't that the place that are involved
The
in
largest Amalj'aa settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
are involved in Fordola we're going to go? To that tower?
Did you hear all that, Alpha? No. You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way.
Of course he will.
Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
I want to see Estinian ride in on a dragon. That'd be hilarious. Estinian riding a dragon. Now that's cool. I'll be fine. Plenty of time to recover on the airship. Alize. Rest. You're turning out like Thancred. While I'm sure you're desperate to join Estinian and Tiamat in battle, 'twould be wiser to gather the full strength of the Scions first. The foe we face demands no less. Let's grab the gill again. No, we're not talking about a 3-hour tour here. The Flames of War. With Lunar Bahamut bound to Paglth'an, I forget how they said it. Paglth'an, G'raha Tia is determined to call upon the aid of your fellow Scions. I have already sent word to the others. We will rendezvous in Ul'dah at the Hall of Flames. Let us collect Alpha Node and be on our way. Oh, let's head over to Ul'dah. And now Tiamat's free. I did not think when I did Heaven's Word that Tiamat would be relevant again. Oh, just gonna take us straight here then. If you're worried about me, don't be. I got some rest during the flight, and now I'm ready. Now I feel ready for anything. First the spate of abductions, and now the attack on the Amalj'aa homeland. What do the Telefori, I forgot how to say it, aim to achieve with all this? As I am sure you recall, our involved in Fordona were bound for Paglth'an. I pray that they have not come to any harm. Yeah, that's what I thought. By happy coincidence, Kryl and I were in the process of conducting our inquiries when news reached us of Lunar Bahamut's return. There is much to discuss, but it will have to wait. Forget what they were. They didn't say what they were working on, but well, I'm sure we'll find out soon. Of the foe we face, we know but little. Though time is of the essence, we must not stint in our preparations, lest our haste to fly to the aid of the Amalj'aa cost us our best chance of victory. Alright, Thancred. Now I know some of you could do with a rest, but I'm sorry to say that the Telefori have other plans. Paglth'an Paglth'an is already under siege. Happily, the immortal flames. Happily, the immortal flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Tarupin at their head. Just call him Pippin, dude. Well now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. Tis good to hear that Ul'dah has not abandoned the Amalj'aa. Abandoned them? Do we not profess to be their friends? Or did we not? Oh, okay. Papasham's actually dressed up in his armor. Your Grace. Marshal Tarupin had made provisions for such an exigency. Okay, I need to look at how to say that. Exigency. These British words.
Exigency.
Exigency. Okay, what does it mean? A pressing or urgent situation. Okay. For such an exigency, and was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that there was required was the agreement of the syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of intervention. That's surprising. Where's the prophet? Nor is Ul'dah alone in its resolve. The other alliance nations likewise dispatched their troops to Paglth'an. Yet even with our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested, for we face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic hordes besides. Tiamat's children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured, but not all of the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amalj'aa show signs of tempering. I guess that's a good thing? Well, of course it's a good thing. I guess that is a plus. Strange. What primal would turn down the chance to claim new thralls? Unless it is incapable of doing so? Primals are not wont to serve a master, Ascian or otherwise. It may be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him, and Brilliant and others like her wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Of course, Alizé wants to fight. Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains an incalculably powerful foe, whom our soldiers will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming, that is, you are ready to take the field. And there wouldn't be much of a plot if we didn't. An airship awaits to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you are able. Stoic fist bump. Stoic nod. I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. It was kind of her to speak to us personally. You may be certain that she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I for one am inclined to do as her grace requests. Lest we forget, Arnvald and Fordola are in Paglth'an on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed, to the airship then. Well then. Let's see, if it's the Amalj'aa, we probably need to go to Little Alamigo. Although it says to go to the airship landing, so let's head on up there. There they are. Lest thou wonder, I have attended to Thancred's ammunition and completed mine own preparations. I trust thou canst say the same of thine. Try as I might, I cannot fathom why the Telephori would move to attack the Amalj'aa. If Fandaniel's objective is death and destruction, one of the city-states would surely have been a better target. No, they must have some other agenda. One encompassing the recent abductions, perhaps. Do you think Estinian and Tiamat have already reached Paglth'an? Ah, but I shouldn't know better than to speculate on the whereabouts of the Azure Dragoon. Forgive me. It is not impossible that the Telephori redirected some of the troops stationed at the tower to the front line. If so, this may all turn out to have been to Arenvold and Fordola's benefit. A good point. Given what we know, some, or perhaps even all, of the Imperial soldiers may have been tempered. If we can subdue them, we should be able to do something about that. But they would still see us as enemies, even then. That said, they wouldn't be deaf to reason, which is better than nothing. So, the Telephori have constructed buildings capable of tempering, and primals, which are not? What secrets are they hiding? Greetings, we've been expecting you. But say the word, and we shall depart for Paglth'an at once. Yep. Dungeon time. I'm gonna do this with NPCs. Now the question is, what class should I play? Thing is, Warrior and Dark Knight, I do those on, I should really just do it as a Dragoon. I'm gonna do it as Dragoon because I've leveled up the other ones so much. Okay, so who am I gonna play with? So I'm melee.
Victory will be ours.
And then he can technically tank. Grahatia can technically tank, but... So do I want Astrologian or Scholar? Well, Astrologian or Scholar, that's what they are. Doesn't really matter.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
Yeah, we'll just go with this. Alright, let's get started with... What dungeon is this? Paglth'an. Let's get started with Paglth'an. Interesting music. Alright then, let's get started. Thancred, you're the tank. You're supposed to be running in and killing everything. That's one thing with doing these dungeons with NPCs is that the DPS is probably going to be subpar.
Gloves are off.
The gloves are off, Ishtola. Why are you doing no damage? Need to get used to playing Dragon again. I've mostly just been playing Warrior and Dark Knight. Actually, mostly just Dark Knight. Just gotta keep weaving in a bunch of abilities. There we go. Come on, Dad Crit. I know your knees aren't what they used to be, but like, you're a tank. You're supposed to be running ahead. Okay, let's switch over to AoE. Oh good, Oriandre knows who to buff. Oops, wrong button.
Thy time has not yet come.
There we go. Let's keep going. Come on, Thancred, just pull the whole dungeon. You'll be fine.
Prepare yourself.
I'm sure Oriandre can heal you. I feel like I'm playing WoW with no one interrupting anything. There we go. First boss. How long has it taken us? I'm gonna be able to like LB this boss. So I actually haven't done any of these with as DPS, so it looks like Thancred isn't going to do anything until I attack. Oh. Oh, I see. You have to drop them off and then, yeah.
I will not hold back.
Hey, Thanker, it'd be nice if you could be a good tank and, like, pull it to the center so I can hit my positionals. Okay, thanks. Oops. Gonna drop it on the side. Probably shouldn't drop it right in the, and stand in the thing. Got two cheese puffs so far. Wonder how many I can collect in this dungeon. Although I'll just go ahead and LB. Since there's no reason to wait. Just as far as I can tell. Oh, thanks for the delay. Drop it over here. Oh, there we go. How am I? Okay, I'm confused. Why didn't it drop? Oh well, I'll figure it out eventually. This is the one thing about doing dungeons with NPCs. If you die, the whole party wipes. Oh well. Run back through. Do the salty run back. So how do I get it to drop those lampposts? Or do I have to walk over to one of the lampposts to put the charge onto it? That's probably how it works. Okay, I see the lampposts are stationary here now. Which means I probably have to bring it over to one of them. Yeah, I had to actually drop it on one of the lampposts.
Keep your guard up.
Let's not stand on it this time. That's much bigger than I remember it being. Oh, that's because it's a bigger orb. Okay.
I will not hold back.
Dad Crid, you're putting it right on me. No, I need to run to the right pole, which I think even then I didn't run to the right pole. I believe there's 4 poles available for each of the party members. And I wasn't running to the right one. Okay, there's a pole over here I can use. Okay, this is going much better than last time. End up wasting the LB, but it's not like there's anyone else in the party that would get mad at me. There we go. Got some new shoes. Those don't look bad. Those don't look too bad. Is that the Azure Dragoon? What took you so long?
Let's split up.
Estinian, please. At least they have a decent amount of AoE abilities, or at least like a decent rotation to do for this. Unfortunately, it's not near as satisfying as like Art of War for Scholar. Or like pretty much every other AoE in the game. Even like the Samurai AoE is a lot more satisfying.
I will not hold back.
I'd hope you wouldn't, Y'shtola. Got another pack here. Let's take him down.
Prepare yourself.
I will not hold back.
Switch over to the higher health target. Switch to the higher health target and start to do single target damage on him. There we go. There's a treasure coffer here.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, that's Tiamat. I'm like, do I need to dodge that? Nope, we're fine. Let's see, to head to the right. You're beginning the second boss now. Or sometime soon. A She device, I've seen that attack in a different worm. There we go. Let's get this treasure coffer too. Get another necklace I'm never gonna use.
Prepare yourself.
This would be a good time for Y'shtola to LB. Probably move over. Come on, guys, you got arm's length. Gotta move up. Yeah, then I'll LB this guy. Okay, this is an annoying boss fight. Oh no, slow-moving projectiles. Whatever will I do? Oops. Right in the beam. At least it didn't kill me. Okay, head back up. Yep. It'll be this time.
This is going to leave a mark.
Good LB this time. Wow, that thing does not have much health. Nice, we made it. I wonder if we would have made it if I hadn't LB'd there. Pull just circulative aiming. Or not pull, just... It's for archers. For ranged DPS. Oh, looks like we got some more company. You could just come over here. You try and whittle down some of the higher health enemies. So that everything dies at roughly the same time. Hello, Tiamat. Oh, there's the tower. Oops, wrong button. Nice of Tiamat to actually do damage. Ishtola, I'm talking to you. I'll hold on to my abilities for the next pack. Oops, I thought that was Tiamat, but no, it's not.
Not yet come.
Okay, let's whittle this guy down. Since the other two are a bit, are lower.
I will not hold back.
There we go. Tiamat completely destroying everything. Oh, there's still some left. Didn't even see these little guys. Notice how when I start attacking, everything starts dying. I mean, I know it's my specialty, but still. Oh, now we're just facing Lunar Bahamut? Okay. I mean, after Estinian weakens it for us, right? It's really cool to see Estinian fighting with dragons, instead of just against them. Alright then, let's fight Lunar Bahamut. This way. Let me get that treasure coffer first. Let's fight and then let's take him down. Pretty cool looking, dead piece there.
Prepare yourself.
Everyone's heading over here. We've got a triple stack. Save up for LB2. Yeah, we gotta run over here. That's a bit annoying. But yeah. Tancred, you can stop standing in it. You don't have to stand in it.
Keep your guard up.
Oh, okay, I see. I'll wait and see if we can LB2 later. Guess the last ones that popped up was over here. And we'll run over here because that one just exploded. Now we're good.
This is going to leave a mark.
It's gonna probably be in the center again. Yep, there it is. Or not? No, no, no. The safe spot's over here. On the edges. To actually try and hit my positionals instead of just popping true north. I feel like I should just go ahead and use the LB. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and LB. I don't want to though. Yeah, I should have just LB'd. Oh well. We're done. Wait, did I just cap out on tombstones? Oops. Or tombstones? I didn't think I was that high. That dungeon was fine. I think it would have been a bit better if I had people that could actually do DPS. Again, looking at you, you're still... Yeah, apparently I'm capped out on poetics. Tombstones. Want some shorts? I need to go spend those later. Can buy some more samurai, level 60 samurai gear.